Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of All Guild Wars, week 110, day 5. So today, yeah, it's April Fool's Day. Not doing anything special for it though. But anyways, so today, we do have ourselves Guild Wars still going on. Obviously we'll be doing a blue day today. And it looks like we are currently going to lose by a lot, to the best of the best. Maybe not, actually, let's see. If we break it down, let's see, 4 people, 9,000, 36,000. Oh no, you know what? We're actually not, we're pretty much tied. It doesn't look like it, but we are pretty much tied, so that's actually not that bad. Let's see, compared to some of the other days though, we're probably not going to score high enough. But if everyone does, we are technically kind of close to tied. We'll see how it goes. Where are they? The top of this bracket? Yeah, the best of the best. Yeah, we're probably going to lose to them today, which means no bonus for tomorrow. Unfortunate, but oh well. Yeah, we're kind of just in the middle of the bracket. Honestly, I kind of want to get out of bracket 3, as it'll be more beneficial if we just completely demolish bracket 4 or 5 than to stay in the middle of bracket 3. Because we don't win every single day. There's been days that we don't win. Apparently, the second day, today most likely, and we have no clue tomorrow. Depends what guild we're up against. Anyways, we're still going 5-0 streak. Oh no, Mount North actually died once today. Oh no. Dark Arthas still perfect. Any other perfects? Let's see, lost on the first one. Oh, is Dark Arthas the last perfect other than us if we win today? Alright, well we definitely got to win. Oh no, Gerudo also did it. So we got 2 other perfects, 3 if we also do it. Alright, let's see how it goes. Anyways, hello everyone! Hope all you guys have been having a wonderful day. Hello Isabel, hello Barbara, hello Joyful Dragonfly, hello Genki, hello Tyrion, hello Isabel, hello Jason, hello Roman, hello Gimli, hello hello Draco, hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, we'll be doing that. Obviously, we'll be finishing up the weeklies as well. And by weeklies, I mean the current invasion event, the Orc Invasion. We still have this going on, and we don't have anyone super carrying this time around. Though Jeff did do a little bit extra. So we are going to have to wait probably until tomorrow to have the last of our things in. Because I'm pretty sure most everyone, which is to be expected, but most everyone just went for tier 2. Or sorry, tier 3 to get the weapon. It's 210 gems and you get a free weapon. This week, it is Orc Explodey weapon. Not particularly good, but you know, it's always better to get it during the events for 210 gems to get it later. Just a little bit cheaper that way. Of course, you can get them all into the future. Next Grushnok event, you'll be able to get it. But just way cheaper doing it for 210 gems right now. Which is generally the buy point you want to do for events like this. But anyways, let's go do Guild War. Let's go do the blue Guild War. As far as blue, you know what we gotta go run? We gotta go run Diamantina with 3 penguins. That's the new blue meta. Actually, I almost want to use Diamantina today. We'll see. What's my current blue team? Because honestly, I feel like I could put a Diamantina just right there. Oh no. How do I undo this? Mistralis, Mirage Queen. It's elemental based. I'm running Astral Spirit for the anti-empower. Is that enough? I honestly kind of do want to put it onto this team. It is against Mana Drain, against Book. It's not going to work out. Yeah, I think we're just going to run it like we normally do. Running it really yellow-brown heavy. We're pretty much banking all in on Mistralis. I'm not a fan of this blue team. But I'm also not a fan of most of the alternatives. We can build Zolgoth. My biggest concern is mana accumulation on this day. Like, beating the double empowers that exist on Blue Day are probably my biggest concerns. We do have access to King of Ravens. Did I mention a pure blue for the team video thing? What did I mention? I did. Well, today's the day we bring it out. Alright, let's go. I don't think we've done it on too many of the days yet. Actually, this is the first time we've used it offensively this week. It might be. But yeah, King of Ravens, obviously one thing that came in between the 2 Guild Wars. Actually just came out a couple weeks ago. Or actually, sorry, last week. Actually, technically, next Monday, most people are going to be getting it. Most people don't even have access to this yet until next Monday. But yeah, we need to go and mess with it. I don't think we have offensively a single time yet. So today will be the day. We're going to use the blue one from the video we covered a couple days ago. And see if it'll be good enough. Anyways, do I need to change anything on it? I don't believe I do. We're using Bane of Mercy and Power. Kobold Wand for the, or Koboldine Wand for the resummon. King of Ravens to do what it normally does. And Zolgoth to do Zolgoth things. That seems fine. Is indeed Blue Day. Blue Day. Double check all the blues. Is indeed blue. Okay, let's go do it. I don't think we can change anything else. Okay, let's go test out the new Mythic on Blue Guild War Day. Will it work out well? We'll see. Depends if it gets alignment, which it does. I recall this team being really bad against freeze. But aside from that, as long as we don't get frozen, which is going to happen almost every battle. We should be fine. Okay, what do we need? I don't have extra turn here. I can mana drain. Oh, wait, you don't have immune to mana drain, do you? Oh, wait, that's kind of huge, because what's he going to do is follow up. I just do that, boom, mana drain. Nice, and then we just... And this is the main thing that's so good about this guy. He just keeps mana draining forever. So we're going to mana drain him again. And look, the power does nothing. Then we're going to mana drain him again. And guess what we're going to do next turn? Mana drain him again. We'll take that over. Mana drain it again. And then we can take that over, which automatically mana drains him again. So we can then go for this. So we can then mana drain him again. And that'll be the match. Actually, I think I mana drain him initially here. Let him take his little skull poke. He's entangled anyways. And then we can just win. We do this to mana drain him again. And just for the fun of it, we'll Zolgoth him because we can. A little overkill there. There we go. Nice. Yeah, that's his main gimmick. You just mana drain every turn until you win. And then they never get to cast. So that thing had him power and went all the way down to 0 with all the little small mana drains. Like, it's only 2 at a time. But those 2 add up really quickly. Technically 4 at a time, depending on how you look at it. You know, the Spirit Gems himself drain 2. But he creates 2 every single turn. So, you know, 4 drain in theory per turn. It's just, you don't always break both of them. You normally will, but not always. So, to convert or not to convert? I think we actually don't convert. This might seem weird, given that we have a... Oh, wait. No, we could do this even better. I could take it 5 times that way. I was going to say, I was going to take it for 4 times. So we could take it twice, but I can actually take it for 5 times. Then convert 5 times. Then explode the board to drain him again. And then we're good to go. Also, he doesn't have any empowers this time. Aw. Come on, we have turn 1 mana drain, and you don't have any empowers for us to go counter. But yeah, this is... Honestly, this might be my new blue Guild War team. This might actually be our new blue Guild War team. Normally, I do this just for the fun of testing them. But, oh yeah, we get past that too. He expects that to be safe, but it's not. So we can actually hit it. Normally in this context, what would happen? This is the double stealthy, double invulnerable team I was talking about earlier. Where they run like Orb Weaver or a Thief. And then they run something with stealthy, like in this case Arachnian Weaver. Which means you would have to normally with your Zolgoth be forced to have to target something that is immune to insta-kill. Either the invulnerable Enraged Carindera or the invulnerable Leonis Tower. However, we just cursed them, so we were able to stun this, which normally has immune to stun. And then boom, it's dead. So we can then mana drain it again. Anyways, we do have alignment. Do I even want to take it? Yes, because it's full Zolgoth. Oh wait, I can't target anything with my Zolgoth though until I get stunned. How are you not stunned yet? I've taken so many extra turns. How on earth are you not stunned? Ooh. So what do I do about this then? Because now we're in a situation where I actually can't cast it. I just have to hope there we go. I was gonna say that. We just gotta hope that happens, and it did. And now we win. Alright, I still need some mana, so we'll just keep poking them. And then we do that one more time. And that is match. Sorry, he's not dead yet. And now it's match. And now it's match. There we go. Yeah, honestly, I think this is my new blue Guild War team. I always had an issue with my blue Guild War team. Like, what are we going to do to counter double empower? Well, we have an answer. It's called King of Ravens, and hope you get a good starting board. Because we don't actually have empower on this team. Well, we do with Bane of Mercy, but, you know, we don't have, like, a traditional, like, quick board clearer. We do have a board clearer, but he takes 24 mana to get rolling. Yeah, I like this a lot. You know what? This is our new permanent blue Guild War team. At least for now. Where's my Guild War blue? Oh, my thing just fell down. My screen. Gosh, remember when my screen broke last year? It's still not fixed, obviously. And, basically, whenever the table shifts a bunch, the screen, like, shifts downwards because it's being held up by, like, almost nothing. But, yeah, that's... I haven't found a different solution for that because, honestly, it's a pretty good quality screen. It's just very janky with exposed wires, but hey, it still functions. But anyways, what am I doing? I'm trying to put this underneath my permanent Guild War slot team. So I know in every future Guild War to run this as our blue team. But sorry, Mr. Alice Rope Dart, you've been replaced by King of Ravens permanently, most likely. I'm that confident with this team already that we are permanently replacing our old team. There we go. Anyways, let's go run it. Still got a few more battles. We only did 2. 2 battles in, and I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna run this forever now. Or at least for the, foreseeable future. I don't think I want to change anything else. We're good to go. Siren and, Anari. Anari's gonna be annoying. Hopefully we have a way to take blue immediately, just so it gets drained. Actually, doesn't even mean to mana drain. Oh, so hello, everyone, by the way. I didn't say all the rest of the hellos. Hello, W124. Hello, Clipbomb. Hello, Crisp. Hello, Chad. Hello, Maximus. Hello, let's see. Just trying to go back a little. I always get too focused when I do Guild War. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Anyways, do we have Convert? No, that's problematic. Can I take a blue? Yes. Do you have immune to Mana Drain? You do. So I can actually force you to go for green to Spirit Gem. If I know for sure green to Spirit Gem's not going to do anything here, he's going to get a lot of mana from it, which is concerning. I can't really stop him. Because even though we can Mana Drain 2 of the 3, I cannot Mana Drain the one that's immune. So that guarantees that he's going to go for that. Drain us like crazy, but then we get to go for that. Unfortunately, don't gain full mana on anything. He's probably just going to drain us back. Hopefully he'll get Skull Distracted because he's entangled right now anyways. Because I need to take this blue. And, oh, wait, we get double blue from it. Nice. And a full mana drains him. We then go for a Convert. Oh, that's so good. And then we just wipe out the rest of the team. We don't need anything over there. We'll just go for the wipe. That'll mana drain him again. He's cursed now, too, so he actually gets drained by the mana drains. And now he's cursed and stunned. So I don't think the stun does much, because he's already... yeah, the stun actually does literally nothing in that context. Because the curse already got rid of the only trait he had left. So stunning on top of that actually doesn't do anything. But hey, at least it extends the effect a little. It refreshes the thing. Okay, you being frozen is not ideal. The biggest issue with this team is we have no counter to freeze. There just isn't really room to put it anywheres. So when we get frozen, that is slightly detrimental. Luckily, he is running freeze, so I can just simply kill out his hero, and he doesn't have stealthy. And his whole team is centered around just spam hero. And once hero dies, we just win. And now it's mostly just apply damage until they are all dead. As we've already won this battle, it's just a matter of actually killing them out. I will take this yellow skull, a little bit more damage pressure. Oh yeah, never mind, we're entangled. That's not true. No more additional damage pressure. Taking the skull does literally nothing, other than him not getting the skull. Also, I don't think we've needed this resummon a single time. Has Bane of Mercy even died yet? I don't think it has. So we go for that, get our skull. No, it missed! Luckily he's frozen, but also I can't utilize it, so at least we get to take it for the extra skull damage there. Actually, we did get to utilize it. The amount of explodes, because his base damage wouldn't have been enough, so the explodes on the skull were actually enough to close the gap on how much damage we needed. There we go. Alright, next battle. But yeah, this is... I'm definitely using this in the future for blue team. I'm actually really happy with this team. I'm not sure about the other color, which I think is the final day of the week. But we are definitely using this one going forward. Though you getting frozen is very annoying. Honestly, anything on this team getting frozen is very problematic, as we don't really have a way to deal with it at all. Also, hopefully we'll get double blue off of Sky. I highly doubt it. But that or double purple. Oh no, we are frozen on purple though. How do we want to do this? Let's see. Yellow to purple doesn't really do anything. Yeah, I think I just have to move this over. Wait. Let's double check what he's going to have. He's going to have red to blue. And yellow to blue. Oh, no. Yellow. No. Yes, no. It depends what falls from Sky. He might get a 4 times blue here. Oh, good. He did not end up getting it, ultimately. Alright, so I can mana drain him here. I don't have any convert based on what he just did. Do we want to, though? Yes, because we need to stop his red to blue. So, there's actually a couple ways to do this. And I think I want to take it over here, oddly enough. For that purple chance, and we actually did get it. We don't need our convert yet. I think we're just going to mana drain him again. I just keep slowly mana draining him turn by turn. He doesn't seem to be prioritizing the mana draining gems, and we are. We're still frozen, which is not ideal. However... Oh, we're frozen on blue. That's so unfortunate. Luckily, his ability already takes it. That's actually one really nice thing about this ability. It just explodes all purple, but he also interacts with his own gems. It's really annoying when some of the mythics got a mechanic, especially through the seasons, that don't interact with their own gems. For example, what was that one, like, Fountain of Stars or whatever it was called? Like, it created a bunch of potion gems, but the potion gems, like, it didn't have any way to explode it. It didn't have synergy on coloration. This one actually does. It explodes all purple and blue, and it uses purple and blue. Or sorry, not all blue, but, you know, it actually interacts with the spirit gems. It creates spirit gems and has a way to explode those spirit gems. So it ends up working out really, really nicely. Unlike some of the other mythics that they've done similarly with the special effects. So I'm actually going to go for Zolgoth here. Main reason being, I don't think he's going to get mana anytime soon. As I say that, he has a billion skulls on us, unfortunately. However, I still don't feel like he's going to get mana anytime soon. So we're kind of safe to just do whatever. This might be the first time we actually need to use that resummon because we got hit by so many skulls. But we'll get a summon in there. What even is that? I don't even remember what you are. You have Yellow Link, though. Explode a gem and deal a bunch of scatter damage. If Emperor Liang is on my team, barrier the first 2 allies. Gosh, I forgot this thing even exists. It's one of the slightly more newer ones from Shentang. But, gosh, that is So useless. Which is why I kind of forgot it is even a thing. Let's go for Explode. I don't even think I bother casting it. It is so bad. The problem is I only get 3 explodes if I do it the other way around. Well, you get to explode a gem. You know what? Wait, can you not do it right here? Okay, good, you can. Oh, we didn't get to Skull from Sky, but we do get to Poke. No, we got a Drain on this. Luckily, we have Enchant. That's one nice thing about a 2-mana Drain is if you have Enchant, you have to get it straight back up, and boom, there we go. And we got the Silence, we got everything else. Okay, this battle took forever to win, but we definitely won. If you could just resummon again. Ideally, something a little bit better. This isn't bad. It's like a good red synergy troop. But, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it does enough off its ability. I like its traits. I hate its ability, though. Its ability just doesn't do enough. Ah, there we go. That was also one that was added pretty recently, that bird. And then we have a really standard team. Double Empower Book, Zolgoth. Hey, we both have the Zolgoth Wars. Okay, he's using Frost Mage, so Freeze is going to be detrimental. He does not have anything immune to Mana Drain, so if we just get a good turn 1, we just already won. That's nice. Come on! Good turn 1. I just need to be able to take blue somehow. Come on, right here, right here. Where is it? No, okay, good. It did over there. It did on the other side, but that's fine. Either way, it does seem difference. Am I frozen on brown? No, you do not use brown. So I could take this brown. Boom. Oh, nice. I can still take the blue. Oh, that would have been so bad if that explode made it so I couldn't take the blue. But no, we can still take the blue. I still have purple convert, but I want to wait until we're cleansed, ideally. Unless we absolutely have to do it. So we'll take our blue. It mana drains everything. Do we have convert here? No, but I can just take another blue. Let him do whatever. Convert, and then we win. I just need you to get cleansed. I don't have any Orpheus metal set, though. So we're playing pure luck on if it does or does not. Can we take it again? No, he got extra turn purple there. He didn't do anything with it, though, luckily. Do I bother clearing the board? He has red to blue, and he has green to blue. Red to blue and green to blue both currently do nothing. So I should just pass my turn. Yeah, I think we just pass our turn here. Because I need you to get cleansed already. And neither of them will do anything immediately. The more annoying one will definitely be the red to blue, though, because that means I can't cast my Explode. Which means we're going to be forced into a rather unfortunate situation. Oh, I gotta take it down, too, which is kind of bad. Because then I don't get to take the other mana thing. This really comes down to do we cleanse or not. Ooh, he did the one we didn't want him to do. I also... Oh, no, good. I can drain him this turn. Okay, so I can just drain him. He might be able to drain us back. I just need you to... Please, cleanse already. If this thing cleanses, we just, like, auto-win. But until it does... We're in a really weird stall match right now. I can't even explode anything. I can convert, but... Oh, this is so much mana. Honestly, I feel like we just go for it. What's his convert right now? He's going to do a green to blue. Green to blue currently does do something. And I don't think I have a direct way to stop it. Yeah, I think we're just going to go for it. We're going to see what happens. So we're going to go for that. Hope we somehow mana drain. We did not, but he got distracted by something. We're still not cleansed, but we'll just go for the explode. Likely lose our turn. And please, cleanse already. There we go. Finally. Okay, now we can start playing the battle. And now we just win. All we needed was the cleanse, and then it's over. And we got the cleanse. And now we just wipe out everything. We probably take out Book first. He's not running a stealthy hero class, so we can just hit it directly. We then go for the explode. And that drains everything back down to nothing, which it pretty much already was. And then we just do it again. And that should pretty much be a match. Oh no, he gained Submerge somehow. When did he gain Submerge? Do we have alignment? No. I think I still do it just to get rid of Submerge. Oh wait. Yeah, I can. You can curse Impervious. I was like, wait, it has immune, but no, those are only the tower thingies. But then we just go for this, boom, dead. And then we won. I even got a skull. And of course we have a bunch of attack because Bane of Mercy constantly giving first slot a bunch of attack. And while some teams utilize it more than others, and this team tends to not really use it for that effect, it did allow us to one-shot him with like 200 damage. And not too bad, 9,400. Not as high as we maybe would have wanted, but still a solid 5-0 nonetheless. Let's see, where does that put us in the 5-0 rankings? Because some people lost their 5-0 today. We're still down a few hundred, it looks like. Because there was only 2 other people that had it. Dark Arthas and someone who started with G. Wait, where is the other one? I thought we had another. Oh, is it just Dark Arthas? I thought I saw another one earlier. Oh, maybe I thought it was Gabby and they had a 3-2 on the first one. I just wondered there was one other 5-0. Yeah, Garuda. Wait, what's their 47,000? 47,000 something. Wow, that is really high. Wow, that's actually really, really high. That's like a 7,500 plus average per day. Pretty much. Yeah, Garuda, gosh, Garuda's going to win. This is going to be another situation where we're going to flawless 5-0, yet we're still going to be in the champion section rather than Paragon. Because the other 2 are scoring a couple hundred on us. Because they're getting slightly more perfects. So hello, K. Collier. Welcome. Anyways, let's go ahead on a code. And then we'll go mess with Invasion real quick. And then probably do a bunch of Volkies. Get on that Volky grind. I still want to consume most of them by next Vault event. Next Vault event is in 3 weeks from now. 3 weekends from now. But there's a redeem code. Enjoy. Alright, so, next order of business. Let's go clear out the event. So, of course, Guild War, we just did. Boom, done. We'll still have to do the battles tomorrow, but for now, we are completed. Next, Relic Hunter. I believe this was done for days ago. Mostly because El Loco went all the way for leaderboard. Looks like... Oh, no! He didn't make top 10! But he still made really high and absolutely carried the guild, so we've had that done for ages now. And, of course, the one we actually need to do. Invasions. We're still not completed quite yet. Actually, I haven't even claimed all the rewards yet. I guess we'll claim it now. Might as well. Why not? And claim all that loot. Fortunately, no good orbs. Oh, we still got one more chance. And it's useless ingot. We'll go upgrade the little thingy. Anyways, let's go do these battles. Yeah, it's one of the easier invasions we've ever had. We have double skull and power. Last time we had this event, we did not have access to the second one because it came out a couple months ago, several months ago. But since then, of course, we have gotten good old Tricknala. And together, they absolutely demolish this game mode. Since you just constantly keep spamming insta-kills over and over and over again. Pretty much the entire game plan. Just insta-kill into insta-kill into insta-kill into insta-kill, and then they die. And that's pretty much what we're aiming for every battle. And very, very quick event. So much so, this will probably only take a minute or two. We'll probably open Volkies the rest of the time. See if we can get anything good. They just drop like nothing during this event. We'll take that over to... Oh, wait, did I just have skull alignment? Whoops, well, we still do have it now, so it doesn't really matter. So we'll take that, so we can take that. Boom, dead. Unfortunately, we can't one-shot those. We don't have access to Enrage for this event. However, we do have access to more damage than we could ever know what to do with. Even though we lack the little bit of Enrage there. Which would make it slightly more consistent. Oh, we finally got a board that we don't get to do anything on initially. Also, you normally want to cast the ability on the one that has score reduction. But we did not have one in that particular situation. And even if we don't have alignment, it's still worth going for. And hey, we even get the Skull Cascade there. Very nice. You have no problem for the code, everyone. Enjoy. If anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know as well. And we'll definitely make sure to do so. Any alignment? No. Should we still go for it? Yes. Actually, we do have alignment. Green. So we'll take that, so we can then take that. And I believe it's match. We boom, and then we boom. And he's dead. Too bad every evasion isn't this easy. Like, they're generally towards the easier side. I definitely find them to be easier than doing, than the raids, which are generally, like, the similar counterpart to them. But, gosh, this week is ultra easy. But how it's set up. Just have access, like, infinite damage. And it's still our turn with another poke if we needed it. Alright, come on, Valraven Tower. Give us at least 2 more fights in there. Good, there we go. We did get okay Valraven luck. We'll go for that. Boom, get our poke. Do I have alignment? No, we do not. I can try for Skull from Sky, which we do indeed get. And I assume we have Skull alignment somewhere there. Actually, 2 locations. Perfect. And it's dead. Alright, final 2 fights, unless we get lucky here. I think we have some defensive towers in the back, so we do want to go cast on them if we can. Never mind. Oh, no, oh, gosh, we just got triple Easter Tower. I almost forgot about that, but yeah, we do have the festive little Easter Tower for the event. They do that for Invasion occasionally. I think Halloween, Christmas, and Easter are the only 3 holidays that have one of those, as far as Invasion is concerned. Speaking of which, we are going to be having a spring event soon. I believe it's 2 weeks from now. It's actually the week after Easter, oddly enough, as they're doing it more like a spring event than an Easter event. I believe we're getting the Easter pet during Easter week. Actually, I think we're getting it next week now that I think about it. But the actual event, like holiday event, is more so a spring event. It's not necessarily Easter themed. But I think we are getting a bunny thingy for it, for the pet. Though the actual, or maybe not, because we already got the bunny for Year of the Bunny. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's why they're not doing it. I didn't even think about that. But because it's the Year of the Bunny, maybe they didn't want to repeat something so similar. So maybe that's why they made it a spring event this year. Because normally they don't do something like that. Like rebrand as a spring event. But I think they might have done it just because it's the Year of the Rabbit. So they didn't want to do like 2 rabbit events almost back to back. At least the last time we had one like that was in late January, early February for Lunar New Year. For the Year of the Rabbit. And of course, Easter is a very rabbit-based holiday. Actually, I'm still literally wearing the rabbit outfit from that event. I'm still wearing the armor from it and the bunny ears and everything. Honestly, we might as well not even change it. The main thing we'll change it to is the new outfit that's coming out, not next week, but I believe the following week after that. Speaking of which, we should be getting a patch soon in the next upcoming weeks. Anyways, let's go clear out adventure board. We do have an Imperial and some green deeds, so definitely want to make sure we go for that. We will still be running it with good old Rowan, mostly because I need class XP. We still have not maxed out Spirit Walker. We'll be like the last person to ever do it, but we're slowly getting there. Like, of everyone who already had all their things maxed, we're probably doing it in one of the slowest ways possible. Mostly because I'm trying to do it passively without going out of our way at all to farm for it. Obviously, if we actually tried, we could get it done in like 2 hours. But in theory, we can get it done in 0 minutes if we simply just do it passively while doing other dailies, which we have been. It makes it take much longer, like probably a month, until we have it maxed. However, it effectively uses 0 time in a sense, because it's doing things we were already going to do. And this team isn't any slower with Spirit Walker being there. Oh yeah, I still need to check my Discord DM. I didn't even check the one from Isabel earlier. I need to. I'll go do it right after the stream. I'm pretty sure Isabel's comment was just about the chocolate thingy though. Which we'll definitely need to eat on stream, as well as save some for Easter. But I'm not sure if any of them will last till Easter. Because Easter's on, what, Sunday, right? It normally falls on a Sunday. So that means it's next Sunday, which should be the 9th. And yeah, I'm not sure those chocolates would last the entire week. That's just multiple boxes there, in which case it might. Let's see. It should be a 72 count. Never mind, it will last until Easter. Wow, that many? I don't think I've ever bought more than a 20-something of it. How did you even find one that big? I didn't even realize they came that large. Oh, thanks a ton. Wow. That is absolutely massive. Let's see. Okay, we'll take that over. Amazon has the ultra bulk version. Yeah, whenever I see them in stores, I never see more than like a 20-something pack. Or whatever it is, or a 30-something. There's a couple different boxes that they're in, but never seen one that's 72. This is a very high amount. Oh, you sent me a flying Lechonk code for the April Fool's thing? That's funny. Hey, that reminds me, I still need to go claim the special event that they have going on. Still haven't done that yet. I think it ends tomorrow at like 7. So I should probably go do that tonight as well. Do the Ring Fit. We should start up the Ring Fit adventure streams at some point again. I do eventually want to finish out that game. It's been out for a couple years now, and I've played it here and there, though I've still to this day never finished out the main storyline of the game. Not like it has much of a storyline, but, you know, it kind of does. It's like a pseudo storyline. There's a lot of jokes to RPGs, because, you know, it's more of a fitness game, but it's like in a shape of an RPG, but it has a lot of, like, ultra stereotypical, like, jokes about RPGs. This is a lot more casual. Which has a funny sense of humor. I still find it how amazing Ring Fit Adventure is overall as a game. Like, how much attention they actually put into some things within that game. Actually kind of nice. Actually kind of surprised they haven't released a sequel to it. Because I believe the Wii's version of their exercise game got a sequel. I'm not sure what it was called. But it was called like Wii Fit and then like Wii Fit Plus or something eventually later on. Or some other name I don't remember. But they haven't actually released a sequel to Ring Fit Adventure. Which would definitely give us more incentive to finally finish Ring Fit if they ever did. Like, are we going to top 3 today? Oh, you know what that is? We actually got the door correct yesterday. If we get it today, we're going to be like a whole day or 2 earlier. Actually, technically 2 whole days earlier on the Diamantina. So we got to get it correct. So, let's see. Let's start a poll. Let's see. Which door... I don't know. How should we word this? I was like wording it differently every single time. Which door gives I have no clue how to spell Diamantina. Which door gives 120 Dragonite? There we go. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's see what we get here. Hopefully we get a good roll. 4, 5, or 6. Okay. There's the poll. Oh, I forgot to grab a water. Oh no. I don't have any water by me. I need to pick one after the stream. Normally I try to remember to always get a water before the stream. But sometimes I forget one, and then I have no hydration. Though we generally only stream for an hour, so it's not too big a deal. It's like, instead of 4, 5, or 6, how about 4, 5, and 6? Okay, looks like a lot of 6s today. Let's see, what's the poll currently at? It's a tie between 4 and 5, with 6 taking quite a lead. So nothing's in dead last, and 6 is in a very heavy lead right now. Alright, now it's going 4, 5, 6. Alright, 5's starting to come up on 6. Oh, this is really close. Okay, 5 and 6 are now tied. Honestly, almost all 3 of them are about to be tied. Could you imagine? We've actually never had that happen before. We have never had a 3-way tie on all of them. It's never even been close to it. But 4 is getting kind of close to that multi-way tie. You'd have to put in like a random number generator at this point. Let's see. Oh, it was the poll for later. Wait, what did you mention? Didn't even see the other comment. Poll, which will happen first? Tacit post the mythic tier list, or the devs update treasure maps? Or I will finish Ring Fit Adventure. Realistically, it should be the tier list, then the devs finally reworking treasure maps, and then us finishing Ring Fit Adventure in that order, if I had to guess. It's probably going to be the order, because I do plan on getting the mythic tier list up very, 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 very soon. They will probably update the treasure map sometime this year, and I will probably almost never finish Ring Fit Adventure. Though I do plan to at some point. Okay, it looks like 5 is taking the lead. Okay, what's the poll at? Let me bring out all the numbers. Honestly, it's a 3-way tie, pretty much. Let's just bring out the random number generator and see what it says. Let's see. We haven't brought out the good old RNG machine. Alright, let's just use the Google's version. We don't need a good one, we just need one. Random number. Okay, 1 to 6. Obviously, the only numbers we need are 3, 4, and 5. Alright, which one? We got 5. RNG says it's 5. Also, all 3 of them are tied. Let's end the poll right there. We got a 3-way tie, so we should click all 3. But, I don't know. RNG said 5, so you know what? We're gonna go for 5. No! It was 6. No, it was 6! Ah, whoever had the lead on 6 initially. It was correct. Okay, let's go take out these battles. It was indeed the 6. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Also, while we're here, Terran's World. I wanted to check something. And I already forget what I was about to go check now. As I'm about to go... Wait, why is it not letting me type? Hello? 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 What? Okay, it's broken. Okay, well, we're just not gonna do anything with that. It wouldn't let me type! I was on the right keyboard. I even checked the other keyboard. That both function to the same thing. It just wasn't typing anything. That was so weird. Anyways. What we're doing? Let's go do, where are we even right now? Oh, yeah. We're doing, the, dungeon thingy. Oh, you had McDonald's. Actually, I did go out for McDonald's the other day, too. Because I hadn't had it for so long. Though, I am still on my streak of not having soda this week. While we have not been, doing Ring Fit Adventure, I have actually quit soda so far this year. It was kind of like a pseudo New Year's resolution. Like, it wasn't really one. But I happen to have not been, and I was like, oh, let me just keep not doing it. And so far this year, I have not had any soda at all. Or even carbonated drinks, for that matter. I have still been having, like, slightly sugary drinks here and there. And slightly caffeinated things, like tea occasionally. But I have not had any soda or carbonated drinks this year. With obviously the worst one being soda itself. But, yeah, I've actually got no soda so far. For what is now currently 3 months straight. Yeah, sodas are super addictive. Honestly, I can pretty much quit them at any time. It's more so a matter of just not buying it. I think that's the thing with most food. Is if you just don't buy it to begin with, it's kind of hard to, like, consume it. Because if you own none of it, and whenever you're out, just not get more of it, or get any of it, then you're kind of just good to go. Because you can't drink something you don't have. Or eat something you don't have. Let's see. I'll take that over. So why did I not click Enraged Carandera there? I mean, not Carandera. I'm so used to anytime I see a boss troop in last slot, it being Carandera. But I mean, evolved Gorgotha. Oh, it's actually called King Gorgotha. Oh, they don't actually use evolved Gorgotha anymore. Oh, that's sad. Evolved Gorgotha has actually been removed from the game. Oh, that's unfortunate. He was the first ever 6-colored anything in the game. There was a point where you could actually summon him way back when. But not anymore. He was a part of one of the quest lines that they actually removed from the game. Before they really figured out what they were going to do with expansions of quest lines. But he was the first 6-color troop ever in the game. As well as one of, if not the only troop, that was ever summonable by the player, but never ownable by the player. As it could be summoned at one point from random daemon summon. But was eventually changed. I'll catch you later, Clip Bomb. Thanks for stopping by. Also, I'm not paying attention to this battle, like, at all. Should probably try winning. Might help. Luckily, we have, like, infinite tank, so... not gonna matter too much there. Let's go Zolg off the last slot. Boom, boom, boom. If anything, that thing getting full mana early would actually help you out, because it'll just kill itself out while doing, like, almost 0 damage to you. Because his damage scaling is really bad to the current state of game. Honestly, even when he was released, it was pretty bad. Actually, one funny thing, before that guy was released, his ability is that he dies gloriously. So one rumor before he was released was, oh, maybe he gives you some glory when he dies, even if it's only 1. But his ability says he dies gloriously, which is a lie, because he gives you no glory when he dies. I wonder if that was originally going to be a mechanic and they just didn't add it, or what. But, yeah, he does not give you any glory, which would have actually completely changed the early game glory meta around the time he came out, even if he only gave a few. As glory was a lot harder to get at the time compared to now, where it's, like, super easy to get literal millions of it. But way back in the day, it used to be limited per day to, like, 19. And if he even gave, like, 1 extra glory per cast, you would have been increased the... which might have been one of the reasons why. Because you would have increased the glory rate from what was, at the time, 19 per day, with no way to farm it more, to something like, over 100 per hour. Because you'd probably be able to cast him about 100 times per hour, especially if you use multiple of him on a team. So that's probably the main reason why he never got that mechanic. Though I wish I would have given it to him. There's actually currently no trip in the game that gives you glory when being casted. Though there's so many ways to get glory that honestly would not break any kind of economy within the game if they did so. But, yeah, they never did, unfortunately. Anyways, next order of business. Let's go do a bunch of Volkies. As I believe we finished basically every weekly at this point. We technically haven't finished invasions, but we've done all battles, all of our battles, and by the time it hits tomorrow night, the guild will probably be done. And if not, we could throw in our contribution and get it over the edge. Actually, we're currently 5th. Wait, how am I 5th? I'm currently 5th. Well, we're in a multi-way tie. That's how we're 5th. We're in a multi-way tie that goes all the way down to 15th. That's how we're 5th. Because it goes based on the, like, last person that did it or something. We're the most recent one that got to there. But hey, we're 5th, technically. Hey, we're almost tied with El Loco. I believe that's tier, this is tier 3. This is tier 4. And assumably, that would be tier 5 then. And no one went higher to tier 5, which makes sense. There really isn't a need to unless you're going for leaderboard. Anyways, let's go run a bunch of Volkies. So we still got like several hundred Volkies. I want to say 900? We have, sorry, never mind. Gosh, our stack is going low. We have 479. I've never had this few Volkies. You know what? We should hit 0 for the first time ever, just for the fun of it. And then next Vault event, we'll start from 0. So however many Volkies we get during the Vault event will be absurdly obvious. Because however many more we have more than 0 is how many we've gotten. But yeah, let's go keep doing this. Let's try to whittle our stack down to 0 before next Vault event. We got 3 weeks to do so. Technically 2 weeks and 6 days. So yeah, 3 weeks. Technically 1 day less than 3 weeks. But 3 weeks from now, we will have the next Vault event. So within that time, I think we should try to see if we can hit 0 for the first time. I have not hit 0 for, I want to say 4 or 5 years on Volkies. It's been an absurdly long time since we've ever hit 0 on it. But we're very close to finally get our stack of thousands down to 0. Yeah, I kind of forgot we're running so low. We've been consuming a lot of them the last couple months. Since December, we have opened, I want to say 5,000 to 6,000 Volkies. Somewhere around there. We're not hoarding something? I know, right? We're still hoarding the epic Volkies, though. Like, even though we're opening all of our Volkies, we're not touching those epic Volkies. I'm still hoarding those for when they eventually buff the drop table. And one nice thing about it is, if they ever buff Volky drop table, you know for sure everything in the Volky drop table is also going to be in the epic Volky drop table. So even if Volkies get a buff, but we don't have any Volkies, we can just simply open some epic Volkies. Like if next patch just runs around and it's like, oh, this is another buff to Volkies. And it's like, well, at least we have the epic Volkies, which will still also get buffed from it. Though I do feel like at some point in the future, they are going to do a patch that specifically only buffs the epic Volkies. Like, not only that, obviously it'll do other things. But as far as, like, Volkies or keys are concerned, it'll be only focused on, like, epic Volkie at one point, where they do, like, a tweak to it. That won't affect the standard Volkies. Because I still feel like the epic Volkies have always been behind. So they have never really been particularly balanced. It reminds me of what happened with, gosh, what is that one gem key? What's that one key called that costs, like, 45 to 50 gems? The VIP keys. VIP keys for the longest time were almost worse than gem keys for almost everyone in the game, depending on what point in the game you were at. And then they eventually buffed it by removing all the trait stones and made it their own independent drop so it doesn't block troops, while also increasing the chance for the mythic by about 67%. Like, they added it from 1% to 1.67. So not that much of an increase, but, you know, a 0.67 increase to it. And them doing that made them a lot more viable at the time. To this day, I don't know, I still feel like I don't go for them, but it's also because I have everything in the game, so we don't really ever need to. Because we already have enough just standard keys to get all the mythics whenever they come out, and gems are used for other things these days. Hey, Alessa Orb. We were also, for any of you that didn't see last night, we got double major gold orb. I was just talking about how we're going dry on it for so long, and we were like under drop rate, and now we're over drop rate. Or sorry, we were over drop rate, now we're under drop rate. We did like a complete 180 last night with how many we got. It's kind of insane. Actually, I'm not even sure if we are over or under, whatever one. I'm not even sure if we are that much off odds at this point. I think we're actually just kind of evened ourselves out. Because before we were like way down on how many we should have had. And now we're kind of like right where we should be. But how many we got so quickly out of nowhere. It is back-to-back major orbs having it too. Not back-to-back battles, but back-to-back major orbs. Oh, it's a good defense score for a yellow book team. I didn't even look at my defend today. Honestly, if I even see a team win once, it was a successful Guild War defend day. So good, 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 good. Could have been better, but sure, good. Oh, this was the Inari build. Yeah, so far we won at least twice on every day except today. Which, though this is the best guild in the bracket, which is also one weird way of getting data, too. Is you have to factor in, like, how good is the guild you're up against. Like, we're up against the best of the best today. Quite literally. So we can't really compare the best of the best to, like, a standard guild. As, obviously, if you're fighting the bracket one, or, you know, if you're fighting the strongest person in your bracket, or the strongest guild in your bracket, they're going to have a higher win rate than, you know, a standard day. So it's harder to tell. Like, this on a normal day could easily be a score like one of these. But it's harder to tell because we were up against the strongest guild in our current bracket, which kind of biases the data. Like, this team could have gone, like, 0-12 if we were up against this team on that day. So it's harder to tell sometimes based on that. Because you have to factor in not only the team and the overall score, but also the guild that you're up against. Because obviously a stronger guild will have a higher win rate, whereas a not as strong guild will have a lower win rate. So it's harder to tell a lot of times because of that too. As the same team can easily have a drastically different win ratio, dependent on just luck as well as the guild that's actually up against. Anyways, what we're doing? We were doing Volkie grinds. I didn't actually mention the team, but whatever I had for yellow there, you could do for the team. I'm actually not even sure what my yellow defend team is these days. Generally running the double empower book tends to be the way to go. Well, actually, it was my yellow Guild War defend team these days. I currently have it set to Fang More, which does extra damage to yellow troops. It's just skull pressure. It also has 50% mana start. Life and Death Weaver with King Avalon. It's pretty much a standard Life and Death Weaver team, but instead of running Empower, I'm running Wild Fang to counter the yellows of the day. But otherwise, it's as standard of a Life and Death team as you get. The only difference being no Empower first slot. Instead, it's just skull pressure. Because mostly, the main reason I did that is I found when I put Empower there, a lot of teams will just go all in on mana. And because there's a mana drain gem this season, and just a lot more mana drain options, including something like a Neri, which they have access to, which can mana drain on turn 1. I figured I'd go down the Fangmo route in case they do get mana drain turn 1, which they can easily do with a Neri into whatever blue they want to do it into. So for that reason, I actually use Wild Fang there now instead of Empower. I'm not sure how much better it is, but it's mostly a Neri that calls that, I would say. You can still run double Empower, obviously, on that day, as with every Guild War day. But I ended up going down the anti-Neri route, as I do feel like it's somewhat popular on that Guild War day. Even though I don't personally run it, I don't think, on my current yellow offense team. People definitely do, so I counter accordingly. Yeah, I personally don't. Because I'm actually running a Life and Death. Actually, I'm running Rope Dart Ubistet for our combination, which is always a fun team. I've actually been using it a lot more. I'm not sure what has really made it that much better. I guess just more stats being in the game. But I recall after the Ubistet nerf, he wasn't really that good for a while. But in recent times, I feel like he's made a comeback. Either because there's been more stats in the game, or maybe he's just always been good, even after the nerf, and it just didn't seem like it at the time. But, yeah, he's still kind of insane. He's still a free double kill with Rope Dart. Like, he still has the damage range for it. Maybe when it got nerfed, he was outside the damage range. But with all the extra attack stats that now exist in the game, he is normally within damage range for Rope Dart, Ubistet. Anyways, what we're doing, back to Volkies. We're getting sidetracked. There we go. I'll open a few more tonight. See if we can get lucky on anything. Come on, full mana, you're almost there. Come on, you got all the skulls you need. Oh, maybe not now. This will be enough. We did double skull us, which is definitely not ideal when using Diamantina. I can't wait to cover the Diamantina team next week. We need at least one more perfect just to move it up a little bit, though. That should be enough skulls. Even drop even more onto the board, because the number doesn't update to the new number if you're still on the screen. There's one weird thing, mostly because it determines it once you click on the screen itself. So sometimes that actually shows you the wrong number if you already were hovering over it beforehand or clicked on the screen beforehand. What I mean by that is, like if we do this and then click on this, this number isn't going to update. Like there are a different number of skulls. Notice how it says 15 right now, and now it says 39. It doesn't update. It updates when you click on the screen, not retroactively. So you have to click back on the screen to get an updated number of it. So whenever you do that explode, you just kind of have to guesstimate. Because otherwise, you don't actually know. Like right now, it's not 33, it's actually 36. Because it takes the number from when you click on it, not the number doesn't get updated. So you'd have to click off of it and back on it again to get the updated number. Because it only takes the number from the exact moment of which you click on it. Which is normally different than what it will actually be by the time it gets there. Can you get Dragonite from... Oh, a major orb. Can you get Dragonite from the merchant? Yes. You can. He sells it at the same price, oddly enough, as the daily Dragonite. Except he sells half as much. Normally you could buy 60 Dragonite per day for 300. But the merchant also has an offer where you can keep buying it for 30 for 150, which is the same ratio of cost. It just gives you half as much, but it's the same cost ratio. But yeah, you can infinitely farm Dragonite from hunting merchants. So if we really wanted to close the gap, we could just hunt merchants for like hours on end and just try to get all the Dragonite. We're probably not going to do that this week, but we could, going into next week, if we really want to. As it is possible to farm infinite Dragonite. The exact amount that you would get per hour from doing it is probably only like 30 to 45. But yes, you can infinitely farm it as of merchants existing. Oh, plus Dragonite Gnomes too, of course. Though those are a lot more inconsistent. But you would also get Dragonite Gnomes potentially along the way. Which is just free Dragonite. I forget if the Angel has a Dragonite offer. I don't think I've ever seen it on her. But she might. Strawberry banana. Honestly, I love the flavor strawberry banana. I feel like a lot of people hate like banana mixed with things. But honestly, any like banana something flavor is so good. Oh no, it survived with 3 HP. What am I going to do about that? Get pure RNG into double skull, I see. That works. Though in all fairness, we did have Skull Storm, but it's still rather lucky even with Skull Storm. Hey, we got a map. Hey, we didn't get anything particularly good tonight. We only got a single Orb of Glory, and that is it. This is the whole list of things we've gotten as a drop tonight. It is, not much. I kind of want to keep going until we get at least something. In all fairness, small Orb of Glory is technically something. Yeah, I can't believe... Honestly, McDonald's is getting rid of almost everything that is good. They got rid of fruit parfaits. They got rid of their wraps. Which... Is there even a fast food place that sells wraps like McDonald's used to? Because honestly, I've been craving something like that. And I don't think a single fast food place sells it anymore. I mean, they got rid of every best item. I think their menu was at its peak back in, like, 2012. Well, maybe not. Oh, yeah. About 2012. Like, around then was when their menu was pretty much perfect. Because I think that was around the time they added the McGriddle. Actually, let me go double check. What year did they make the McGriddle? Because that was when they, like, perfected their entire menu. I think it was around that time, because I'm pretty sure they still had the other thing. Let me double check. When did McDonald's release the McGriddle sandwich? Wait. 2003? I could have sworn it was, like, early 2010s. It's been around that long? Never mind. Okay. Wow. Never mind. But, yeah, it was around, like, 2010, I feel like, when their overall menu was perfected. Because they still had the, They still have most of what's, like, average with them today, or decent. They still had all those items. They had the chicken wrap things in a bunch of different variants. They had fruit parfaits. They had those little, like, apple turnovers, as well as the strawberry ones. The strawberry ones were absolutely insane. Those, They had it as, like, a rotating item at some point, and then eventually retired them, I believe. I'm not sure if they still do the apple pies, but the strawberry ones were insane. They were, like, strawberry with, like, a white cream cheese thing covered in, like, all the sugar, infinite amounts of sugar. And it was so good. It was way better than the apple ones, which is kind of weird because they actually retired, like, the strawberry one, but, like, kept the apple one. And then I think they may have retired the apple one at this point. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, like, getting that, plus a fruit parfait, plus a chicken wrap was literally my order from McDonald's. From, like, 2010 to 2012, I want to say, or whenever that period was when they had all of those simultaneously. For this couple-year period. That was, like, peak McDonald's in my eyes. At least in the United States, because I think they have, like, slightly rotating items in some other locations. But, that was, like, peak McDonald's. When you can order a ranch chicken wrap, a fruit parfait, and a, strawberry... whatever the thing would be called, I don't remember. It was some kind of, like, sweet strawberry dessert pastry thingy. That was absolute peak McDonald's, and they've only gone downhill from there. I need to not take blue here. There we go. You just pulled a useless 1% major orb, pet orb. Wait, what do you mean useless major pet orb? I thought you were going to say power orb because I saw the 1% there, but what do you mean the pet orb is useless? It's, like, literally the best orb. Like, honestly, I would say a major gold is better than a major pet, just because there's less to do with a major pet. But there's no way you have maxed every pet. Have you actually maxed literally every pet in the game now? Because unless you have, major pet orbs are still useful. Unless literally every pet is owned and maxed. Which some people have done. I'm not in there. Wait, you do have all pets maxed? Oh, wow. Alright, never mind. Wow. Huge congrats. Wait, when did that happen? I don't remember you ever mentioning that. That or I missed it in chat when you did. Because that is a huge accomplishment. I want to say only a few dozen people have done that in the entire game so far. Though maybe higher now since we have pet orbs. It does make it substantially easier compared to how it used to be. It's still hard to do, though. The only one you need to max is the Crow, which will have max next week when you get it for free from the campaign, yeah. He has mentioned it before? Oh no, I completely missed it, sorry. But yeah, huge congrats. A couple of weeks ago? Oh gosh, I must have completely missed it whenever you mentioned it then. But yeah, huge congrats on that. Great milestone to have. I probably won't reach it until like 2 years from now. I'm pretty sure. By the end of this year, we will bronze medal every mythic. And the year after that, we'll probably have every pet maxed. It really comes down to how many major pet orbs you get. Wait, you guys still have the ranch chicken wrap? Really? Every McDonald's by me, and every location I'm aware of, in other states that I go to, like New Jersey and such, do not carry it anymore in any variant. That's the one weird thing with McDonald's too. State by state, and particularly country from country, McDonald's menu is so drastically different. Probably more so than almost any other chain. Like, yes, they have all the standards. Like, obviously, you can go into any McDonald's and get, like, their breakfast thing. You could get, like, you know, a Big Mac, their fries that are pretty good. And one of the only reasons you'd go to McDonald's these days. But, I don't know. It's so weird because there's so many items that they have that are, like, pseudo-retired that, like, most McDonald's don't carry, but some do. Like, there's probably still some McDonald's out there serving fruit parfaits. But most of them retired the item. It's kind of weird. Yeah, honestly, if I was to say, like, McDonald's, the only reason you'd go to McDonald's in the current state of McDonald's, with a few exceptions, is pretty much only for the fries. Like, yes, there are still items to order that aren't the fries, but it's like the only thing left that I would say is, like, really good on their menu. Everything else is, like, you know, it's passable, or good, or average. Like, it's something from, like, bad to, like, slightly above average. But most of their items are just not that good these days. Like, they're hanging on just from their fries. Yeah, I guess McFlurries and stuff like that. I generally don't get any of their, like, dessert-like stuff normally. With the exception being those strawberry pies back in the day. But, like, any of their ice cream stuff, I generally don't get. Plus, their machines are normally broken anyways. I know that's more of a meme, but every single McDonald's by me is literally the epitome of that meme. Because you cannot walk into a McDonald's anywhere near me and expect their ice cream machine in any way, shape, or form to function. It is broken at least 9 out of 10 times. Honestly, I think they just deliberately keep it broken. You guys still have the fruit smoothies as well? Really? Well, not fruit smoothies, but fruit parfaits. They were two different things. Because I think they still do the fruit smoothies by me, too. But they retired the fruit parfaits, which were those cups that had yogurt in it with a bunch of fruit. They kept getting smaller and smaller, like, every single year. And then eventually just like, oh, let's just stop serving the item completely. And then they did. And then that was unfortunate. I think it was too high maintenance of an item was one of the main reasons why they did it. Because it had to be fresh. They, I believe by law, had to, like, even put, like, a little label on it, like, eat before then this time. And, you know, if they didn't sell out of all of them within that time, they might have had to have just trashed them. And they were probably almost losing money on them at some point, rather than actually making any. Because when fruit parfaits first came out, they were really good value. Like, they were almost like the size of a current medium drink, while being, like, just pure yogurt with all the ice cream. Like, they were super good value. Like, almost as much as you would get in, like, a McFlurry or something similar. Was almost how big the fruit parfaits were when they were, like, originally released. Maybe not that big, but, you know, they were pretty big. Like, way bigger than they are now. And, like, every year or every 2 years, they just kept downsizing it. Until eventually it just didn't become viable to sell at all, and then they just stopped selling it. They work, they just don't want to clean them. That is probably true as well. Honestly, the average, the back end of an average McDonald's, though in all fairness, the average, like, fast food place in general, is horribly upkept. Mostly because almost everyone working at one is, you know, just like bare minimum wage or like barely over. So, you know, they're not going to bother. So it's, yeah, it tends, I feel like that's the problem with like every fast food place. That and high turnover rate. Like, if you go to a fast food place 1 month and come back the next month, you will see a completely different staff at almost every fast food location near me. Like, no one lasts longer than, like, a few weeks, I am pretty sure, before they either quit, get fired, or a combination of both. Most likely quit. Like, the turnover rate of those places must be absolutely absurd. Because I know for sure they don't have that much staff, because they always have signs up saying that they're hiring. So they definitely don't have a surplus of staff. So it's just them constantly going and cycling through people, then them quitting, and then them having to cycle through more people. Because they wouldn't constantly have hiring signs up if they had too many people. Cleaning the machine takes 3 hours? Oh gosh. I remember being there at opening for McDonald's a couple times. And seeing them actually clean out the drink dispenser thingies. And something like that luckily didn't take as long. I think it took them like 10-15 minutes. Though I did notice sometimes they wouldn't clean it out properly though. But they still keep some of the cleaning stuff in it. So like the first several drinks would be like tainted with whatever cleaning things they used. Basically meaning their drink machine was like unusable for the first couple customers. Because the cleaning substance, whatever they were using to clean it out, like excess would be left inside. It's like the first few drinks would just be like 10% the cleaning stuff. Which I'm pretty sure was not good for you. I highly doubt that is particularly meant to be consumed. Let's see. What do we need here? Why is there no good option on this entire board? You can't tell me that skull is the only move on this board. Really? All this board and that's the only move. It is! You can tell because it just shuffled. I don't think I've seen that in a while. Where I actually got skull locked, where a single skull is the only move to take. You see that pretty often with colors, but you almost never see it with a skull. And I've been trying to stay away from fast food for the most part these days. I've still been eating it, like probably like a couple times a month. But ever since I quit it for an entire year, that rate at which I consume it has definitely gone down. Like I'm pretty much quitting soda for a year this year. And even when I go back to it, I'm pretty sure my consumption rate of it will be drastically lower. The same thing happened with fast food. Is after you don't eat it for a while, you kind of just like don't want to eat it again. Because you see all the flaws in it. But, I still eat fast food occasionally. Which is very convenient. I wish we had healthier options that were just as convenient as fast food. Because in my area, that doesn't exist. It just is not something that exists around here. At least relative to the speed of fast food. Unless, like, there are places you could go to if you don't mind waiting like 10, 20, 30 minutes. But there's not an equivalence of like this near me at least, where you can get like the speed of fast food, but like actual like somewhat healthy food in a quick manner. And I'm not a fan of like Chipotle and stuff like that. I never have been. Like I need a version of that serves food I actually like. Because honestly, most things that Chipotle sells are just not my kind of food. Let's see. I'll take that over. Come on, can we get like any good orbs today? We're gonna go through this whole stream getting like one single glory orb. Because that's where we're at right now. As far as viable orbs tonight. I just have to wait till tomorrow night and hope we get better. I was hoping 4 marquees. We gotta end on a nice even number. Technically it is even number right now, but you know what I mean. Divisible by 10. I almost said divisible by 0, but you know, ending in 0. Oh no, he lived with 1. Alright, 3 more. And of course, tomorrow night we're mostly going to be going over all the weekly spoilers. Which, we might be getting a patch next Tuesday. It's unlikely. I feel like it's 2 Tuesdays from now or 3 Tuesdays from now. But, it is somewhat soon. Pretty sure they finished up the beta by now. Which just started a couple weeks back. Come on, 1 good orb. We have 2 more tries. I get something here. You worked at a Taco Bell for a year. Worst day was when the you were the only person. Walked out on the closing shift, leaving by yourself. And you did a long night. Honestly, I would absolutely hate that. That's one issue with a lot of places these days. Is they're understaffed, so they make like 1 person work like what should be the job of like 2 or 3 people, but still pay you as 1 person. Which honestly should be illegal. But I feel like a lot of places do that. Where they're understaffed, so you basically have to take the roles of what should be 2 to 3 people. But you still get the exact same pay as if you were just, you know, doing what you would normally be doing. Ah, there we go. Like the same way that there are some restaurants that have gratuity charges where like if you come in with like a group of, let's say, like 30, they might charge you like 10% more or something similar. They should have the inverse, but for the employees. Where if there are less people working there, they should like consolidate all of the wages of the people that should have been on shift and just like split it between everyone who actually made it to the shift. Like, obviously that's probably something that will be lobbied against like insanely hard and will never actually happen, at least in America. But honestly, that should be a thing. Like, if it's a job that takes like 8 people and 6 people show up, the pay that should have gone to those 8 people should be consolidated and go to the 6. So that the people that actually showed up make more. Because with the way that is now, it just all goes into, you know, you just pay the same amount. Like, there isn't like an inverse gratuity for the workers. It's only if the people, or, you know, if the establishment has to take on like a very large crowd. Like if there's like a 30, a 20, I'm not sure what even the limit is. I think some places do it for like up to like even as low as like 8 or 10. I know most of them are like 20, 30, you know, if you bring like an absurdly large group into their establishment. But there's an inverse it for the workers, at least in most places. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. We'll be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. And yeah, we'll go over the weekly spoilers, clean up all the stuff for the rest of the week, which at this point I think is just an invasion event. And then the rest of the time will probably just be Volky opening. And obviously we've got to finish out Guild War and hopefully win. And by win, I mean hopefully lose. Because honestly, I actually think it would be more beneficial, not us losing specifically, but I think it would be more beneficial if we make like the bottom of this bracket, as we would get so much better loot if we move down to 4 or 5 instead of being in the center of 3. So we'll see what happens. No worries, I'll check the Discord after this. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Hope you all had a wonderful April Fool's Day, and I will catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.